Buonasera, good evening everyone. We're here in the Mothersculture bookshop in Cabella. Siamo qui nella libreria della Cultura della Madre, qui a Cabella. This evening we're doing this concert to help raise donations for this wonderful institution, this historic institution. Siamo qui per chiedere una mano per sostenere questo bellissimo how do you say institution? Istituzione, ok. Perché ovviamente sta soffrendo un po' in questo periodo dell'emergenza, con meno persone che passano a Cabella. The bookshop's having a little bit of trouble now because there's fewer people coming to Cabella, and so we need to give it a hand. You can see, I think, on the screen, we're going to show their email if you want to write to them to offer your help. Ci sarà durante la serata l'email della Cultura della Madre, che è mothersculture@gmail.com, mothersculture@gmail.com, and we'll be showing this on the screen during the evening. Questa libreria è stato sostenuto finora dai volontari, dai soci, e vogliamo ringraziare tutti loro senza dire i nomi perché sono troppo numerosi. The bookshop's been sustained by the work of volunteers, by people who are volunteers, part of the organization of the Mothersculture. Sappiamo tutti che è stato fondato da zia Sandra Castelli. We all know that Auntie Sandra Castelli was the founder of the bookshop. Poi è diventato un'associazione, and then it became a no-profit association, senza scopo di lucro. And we're here this evening to ask you if you want to give a hand, and we hope to entertain you as well with some of our songs. E siamo qui anche per, spero, intrattenere voi con le nostre canzoni. We asked people to vote for their favorite 3 Vilamba songs. Abbiamo chiesto alla gente di votare per loro 3 canzoni preferite di Vilamba, and more than 60 people answered. Più di 60 persone hanno risposto, and per me è stato molto bello perché hanno votato per tante canzoni diverse. It was very nice for me because they voted for many different songs. And now we're going to hear number 16. Adesso sentiamo numero 16. Oh, we have a little question about the song. Please come forward.
Ciao Bimba.
Hi Sofia, ciao. Ciao Nalini.
Allora, quindi la prima canzone è I'm in Heaven. Qualcuno ci ha detto che questa canzone è molto bella ma un po' triste. Come mai?
So, the song I'm in Heaven, someone told me that this is a beautiful song, but also a sad song. How come?
Allora, questa canzone l'ho scritto quando un caro amico, Mauro, ci stava lasciando. Ero molto triste per questo, però poi mi sono reso conto che magari lui sta molto meglio adesso, siamo noi che rimaniamo indietro che soffrono.
So this song is inspired and dedicated to my friend Mauro in the moment when he was passing away, and I was very sad in that moment, but then realized that he was in a better place than us, and the ones that stay behind are the ones that are sad and suffering, but he's in a good place and he's happy.
And it's a very particular, è una cosa molto particolare che ci siamo resi conto solo oggi, che questa prima canzone dedicata a Mauro, e Mauro era il primo volontario che ha aiutato zia Sandra in questa libreria.
So we realized today that actually the first song that is dedicated to Mauro, we remember that he was a volunteer, the first volunteer at the bookshop for Auntie
Sandra, yeah.
Auntie Sandra.
E quindi questa canzone è dedicata a tutti coloro che hanno perso qualcuno in questo periodo molto difficile adesso.
So the song is dedicated to all the people that lost a loved one in this difficult moment.
Grazie, thank you. Last night I was feeling down, got to thinking about a friend. He'd been so full of life somehow, when a dark day saw his end. Got to wondering, where could he be now, when slumber came my way. Figure in the distance called my name out loud. Here's what he had to say. Don't you worry about a thing, what this future it may bring. Way up here we simply sing, I'm in heaven. This whole world keeps turning round, seems so different on the ground. There's a new way I have found, I'm in heaven. Don't go worrying or suffering somehow. It's oh so very beautiful where I am living now. War, disease and hunger are just distant memories. So put your mind at ease. And don't you worry about a thing, what this future it may bring. Way up here we simply sing, I'm in heaven. This whole world keeps turning round, seems so different on the ground. There's a new way I have found, I'm in heaven. I had so many questions, was it something he could share? Had he seen a blinding light, had he been afraid? And did he even care? He said he wandered through the forest till he found a place so fair, familiar yet unknown. Enormous trees, a gentle breeze, people gathered there. They told him he was home. And don't you worry about a thing, what this future it may bring. Way up here we simply sing, I'm in heaven. This whole world keeps turning round, it seems so different on the ground. There's a new way I have found, I'm in heaven. Don't go worrying or suffering somehow. It's all so very beautiful where I am living now. War, disease and hunger are just distant memories. So put your mind at ease. And don't you worry about a thing, what this future it may bring. Way up here we simply sing, I'm in heaven. This whole world keeps turning round, it seems so different on the ground. There's a new way I have found, I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven.
Grazie. Allora, la prossima canzone ha un titolo un po' strano. Di che cosa si tratta? Il titolo è
Foot in a Welly. So Foot in a Welly is a strange title. What does it mean?
Futinewelli parla del fatto che dobbiamo uscire, dobbiamo non stare, quando siamo tristi un po' giù, non stare chiusi nelle nostre camere. È una canzone che avevo scritto negli anni '80, quando ero molto preoccupato per quello che sembrava l'imminente guerra nucleare.
So this song is to inspire us to go out, to not close ourselves in our rooms, but have the courage to go out. And this was, I wrote it in the 80s when I feared the imminent starting of a nuclear war.
In quel periodo lì sembrava che poteva succedere un momento all'altro, ero molto consapevole, aveva 20 anni, ero molto consapevole di questo.
In that period it felt like it could happen in any moment, and that time I was 20 years old and I really felt it, this effect on me.
So this is Futinawali. There's those quarter-pounders who wonder why some say it isn't that bad. There's many more blunder, just keep going under. Oh, you'd laugh if it wasn't so sad. But in Linfield it seems such a problem. She lapped me one right on the cheek. There's nothing as smelly as a foot in a welly that only comes out once a week. Well, you're young, idle, poor, and you matter. You're washed up through shortage of work. Sure, John's nearly 50, his wife's not that thrifty, and they closed down his life with a jerk. But in Amesbury it seems such a problem. All around there was trouble and strife. But there's nothing so frightening as a bolt full of lightning that suddenly lights up your life. Now children should not play with matches, and grown men should not play with bombs. Too often they'd follow, no pride left to swallow, just a fungified cloud, poor old Ponds. But in Kemp Town it seems such a problem. Oh, she lammed me one right on the cheek. But there's nothing as smelly as a foot in a welly that only comes out once a week. Well, you know that we'll fight if we have to, but we'd rather it wasn't that way. Both some understanding and not too demanding. And who's this BJ anyway? Volevo dire che mi ha sorpreso molto che qualcuno ha votato per quella canzone, perché pensavo nessuno lo conosceva. Magari sarebbe bello anche di presentare la band. Okay. I just wanted to say that I was really surprised anyone voted for that song, so I didn't think anyone knew it. So, this evening we have Carlo Gizzi on keyboards. Tommaso Gizzi on rhythm guitar, Tiziano Nirvana Gizzi on bass, and Principe Beppe on percussion. And grazie a tutti voi, thank you all for coming along this evening. Okay.
Allora, la prossima domanda la facciamo a Carlo. Carlo, tu suoni la tastiera e sei anche responsabile per la registrazione di tante canzoni di Yanda.
Sì.
Perché ti piace questa canzone che è A Moment with You?
So Carlo, you who play on the keyboard and is responsible for recording many of the Velamba songs. Why do you specifically enjoy the song A Moment With You?
A me piacciono tutte le canzoni dei Velamba, partiamo da qua. Wow. No, piace particolarmente questa perché è stata la prima su cui abbiamo lavorato insieme, la prima che abbiamo prodotto. È molto particolare perché ha una struttura un po' irregolare, delle armonie molto interessanti, insomma, mi aveva colpito per l'originalità.
So, first of all, I love all of the Velamba songs, not only this one, but this is a special one because it was the first we produced together. And what really impressed me about this song was its originality, the harmonies of the song, so it immediately struck me.
Vorrei aggiungere che questa canzone è stato originalmente chiamato Jane Austen, era ispirato da un studente che leggeva sempre, che non poteva mai mettere giù il libro che stava leggendo e lo teneva nella borsa, ogni volta che aveva 2 minuti lo leggeva ancora, quindi la gioia di leggere anche.
So originally this song was to be called Jane Austen, inspired by a student who could never stop reading, who always had a book with them and kept reading and reading, and so this song is also dedicated to that.
A love that was so blind could not have been further from my mind without a clear idea. And then I saw you suddenly appear. I'd like to spend a moment here with you. When we're together, all is new. I simply don't have time for things I might have missed. When you're with me, they don't exist. At first I didn't care. Just out of curiosity I stared, and then I saw inside the beauty which your cover couldn't hide. I'd like to spend a moment here with you. When we're together, all is new. I simply don't have time for things I might have missed. When you're with me, they don't exist. I read within your heart a beauty which just tore my soul apart. Enamored by your grace, you know you make my world a better place. I'd like to spend a moment here with you. When we're together, all is new. I simply don't have time for things I might have missed. When you're with me, they don't exist. My friends, they try to say, that since you're here I seem so far away. Much more than just a friend. A paradise I pray will never end. I'd like to spend a moment here with you. When we're together, all is new. I simply don't have time for things I might
Adesso abbiamo un'altra canzone, Get the Picture, che vuol dire hai capito, ma hai capito che cosa?
So the next song is Get the Picture. But what do you mean by Get the Picture? What did you understand?
This song was inspired by someone I know who seems to always be sad. There's someone who's had a lot of difficulty in life, and finally they had an opportunity for happiness, but I wasn't sure they were going to be able to take that chance. And so my question is, do you understand your situation? Do you understand this is your chance?
Questa canzone è ispirata a una persona che a me sembrava sempre molto triste, che anche quando c'erano momenti in cui poteva essere contento e cambiare la sua situazione, magari non lo faceva perché rimaneva nella sua tristezza. E io volevo trasmettergli hai capito che c'è questa possibilità.
Love from you don't hide, loneliness inside. Here I am, you cry. Love from you don't hide, just walked right up and shouldered you aside. Here I am, you cry. You listen hard, but nobody replied. How long you felt this way, no one can say. You gave up hoping for the day. And even if the tide should change, as change it may, could it be this feeling's here to stay? Here to stay, here to stay, and will it never go away? You get the picture. You get the picture. Brightly burns the flame. You get back in the game, trying all the same. Get back in the game. Another town where no one knows your name. Brightly burns the flame. But one more time, will your heartbreak be in vain? How long you felt this way, no one can say. You gave up hoping for the day. And even if the tide should change, as change it may, could it be this feeling's here to stay? Here to stay, here to stay, and will it never go away? Get the picture. On your side, finally arrived, standing side by side. Time was on your side, a kindred soul with all that this implied. Standing side by side, one warm embrace for every tear you cry. How long you felt this way, no one can say. You gave up hoping for the day. And now the tide has changed, now comes the day. Why still is this feeling in your way, in your way, in your way? And will it never go away? You get the picture.
Allora, la prossima canzone è la canzone che fa assolutamente ballare di più la gente. Si intitola Field in Cabella, no? Allora, tu vi ricordate in quale concerto hanno ballato di più? Qui a Cabella, da qualche altra parte del mondo?
So the next song is Field in Cabella. This song is a very catchy song that makes you stand up and dance. So we were wondering, do you remember the concert in which most people stood up to dance?
Ma veramente non è che si alzano sempre a ballare, magari, ma spesso sì. L'occasione che ci ha colpito di più era 4 anni fa, quando eravamo in India e abbiamo suonato la vigilia di Natale a Ganapatipule. Tu c'eri?
So not every time people stand up and dance, but I remember, but many times they do. And I remember 4 years ago, in Ganapatipule, with I think it was 7,000 people. All the yogis stood up and danced.
Eravamo fortunati perché c'era uno che suonava il flauto che non finiva mai, andava avanti per un'ora e la gente era pronta a ballare.
So we were lucky because we had before us someone who was playing the flute who went on and on. So when we came up, people just couldn't wait to dance.
È stato bellissimo vedere tutta quella gente ballare lì. Magic.
It was really special to see so many people all together stand up and dance.
Well, I've been to the east and I've been to the west. This was the time that they danced the best. As they ran to the middle and they danced again in a field in Cabella back in 2010. Well, the first one to dance, he was Romanian, and he did a little jig, and he called to his friend. Poor Yen knew it, there were 20 on the floor. Every time they played a fiddle, there were half a dozen more. Every time they played a fiddle, there were half a dozen. Oh, well, I've been to the east, and I've been to the west. This is the time that they danced the best. They ran to the middle, and they danced again. The fiddle in Cabella back in 2010. And then a young man said that he couldn't dance, and he really should be getting back to France. When they played the accordion, he danced to the Pont of Avignon. Danced to the Pont of Avignon. Well, I've been to the east and I've been to the west. This is a time that they danced the best. They ran to the middle and they danced again. The field in Cabella back in 2010. And then the organizer addressed the crowd, said, I'm really not sure that dancing is allowed. She tried to settle down, but the beat said no. She jumped to a beat and she joined in the show. Jumped to a beat and she joined in the show. Well, I've been to the east, been to the west. This is the time they danced the best. They ran to the middle and they danced again. The field in Cabella back in 2010. Were slapping and the beat stamped loud, and it seemed like thunder with a great dust cloud. Most of those who were still sitting down jumped to the beat, started dancing around. Oh, well, I've been to the east and I've been to the west. This is the time they dance the best. They ran to the middle and they danced again. The field in Cabella back in 2010. And there were one or two who still would dance, but with Carlo on the piano they didn't have a chance. Prince played a rhythm, made your feet wanna tap. Hold on percussion and they all start to clap. Hold on percussion and they all start to clap. Well, I've been to the east, been to the west. This is the time they dance the best. They ran to the middle and they danced again. Field in Cabella back in 2010. I've been to the east and I've been to the west. This is the time they dance the best. They ran to the middle and they danced again. The field in Cabella back in 2010. Well, I've been to the east and I've been to the west. But this was the time that they danced the best. As they ran to the middle and they danced again. In a field in Cabella back in 2010.
Veramente tantissima gioia ci dà questa canzone, ci danno i Vilamba, come tanta gioia ci dà questa libreria e continuerà a darcela, per cui ecco, siate generosi questa sera e i prossimi giorni. Allora, la prossima canzone è Susanna e volevamo sapere chi è Susanna.
So the next song is Susanna, and we wanted to know who's Susanna.
Allora, Susanna riferisce a qualsiasi adolescente, soprattutto a scuola, che si sente spinta dai suoi compagni di agire, di essere come loro invece di essere loro stessi.
So this song, Susanna, is dedicated to all those teenagers out there that feel the peer pressure from their classmates to be in a certain way rather than being themselves.
She's got a secret only she can know. When they're all leaving, she don't wanna go. She's got a feeling growing in her head that she'd rather be somewhere else instead. And when Susanna finds her self-control, you got a feeling of her inner soul. There ain't no telling what this girl could do when she makes up her mind to see it through. She's out of range, half curious, half frightened of a change. It's kinda strange, she can't decide which part to rearrange. She's leaving soon, her destination changes with the moon. It's a kind of boon in a world that's slightly out of tune. She's got a secret only she can know. When they're all leaving, she don't wanna go. She's got a feeling growing in her head that she'd rather be somewhere else instead. And when Susanna finds her self-control, you got a feeling of her inner soul. There ain't no telling what this girl could do if she made up her mind. The boys around, they're trying everything to bring her down around the town, but somehow they just cannot make her frown. They play their game, half joking, half insistent, half inane. It's all in vain. Susanna's traveling on a different train. Something more. She stands upon a dark and distant shore. She fights a war. Her friends defend her right to be so sure. And when she tries to understand just where her future lies, the mystery dies. a warrior with flowers in his eyes. She's got a secret only she can know. When they're all leaving, she don't wanna go. She's got a feeling growing in her head that she'd rather be somewhere else instead. And when Susanna finds her self-control, you got a feeling of her inner soul. There ain't no telling what this girl could do if she made up her mind to see it through. Susanna sighs, look closely, she's got teardrops in her eyes.
Allora, la prossima canzone è Jerusalem e se ho capito bene è collegata in qualche modo alla scuola di Cabella. Puoi spiegarci meglio?
So the next song is Jerusalem, and if I understood properly, it's somehow connected to the school of Cabella. Am I right?
Sì, la canzone è ispirata da... Noi abbiamo il privilegio di vivere qui a Cabella e di vedere da vicino la scuola di Cabella, che è un posto meraviglioso. E questa canzone è ispirata e dedicata a tutti gli insegnanti, i genitori, i bambini di questo posto incredibile. E loro stanno costruendo Gerusalemme.
So I have the fortune of living in Cabella and being able to be close to the school of Cabella. And so this song is dedicated to the school, the staff, the teachers, the kids, the parents, because they're really creating Jerusalem on earth. So the next song is Jerusalem.
And with the morn I shall arise to face the dawn. The golden skies gaze on the day that lies before. How can I ask for something more? And shall my mother guide my way? I shall not fear, no come what may. My hand is firm, my step is sure, my every thought and deed are pure. I wake with joy inside my heart, I sleep with peace within my soul. Let every moment play its part, unfurl thy wings, once more behold. Our time is now, we are so strong, we can but win and overcome, and very soon the day will come when we shall build Jerusalem. And with the morn, I shall arise, to face the dawn, the golden sky, gaze on the day, that lies before. How can I ask for something more? And shall my mother guide my way? I shall not fear, no come what may. My hand is firm, my step is sure, my every thought and deed are pure. I wake with joy inside my heart, I sleep with peace within my soul. Let every moment play its part, unfurl thy wings, once more behold. Our time is now. We are so strong. We can but win and overcome. And very soon the day will come when we shall build, when we shall build, when we shall build Jerusalem.
Allora, la prossima canzone è Dusty Road e parla degli India Tour, vero? Degli India Tour, quelli che si facevano con Sri Mataji, di questa esperienza bellissima. Dici.
So the next song is Dusty Roads, and it speaks about the India tours and the dusty roads there. So is this one of the recent, are you talking, in the song do you speak about the recent or the older India tours with Mother?
La canzone era scritto quando andavamo in India negli anni 80, anni 90 e c'era anche Mataji con noi e abbiamo viaggiato in tutto questo paese meraviglioso. Però ci fa ricordare l'India è sempre lì e 4 anni fa quando siamo andati lì grazie a Shish, Yadav e Chandrakant e Vikas abbiamo trovato un'India non cambiato molto che è bellissimo.
So this song was initially inspired by the India tours in the 80s and the 90s with Mother in her presence in the beautiful country of India. And I felt so lucky 4 years ago to go back with different yogis and find that same India that I experienced on those India tours, that magical India.
Stasera purtroppo non abbiamo un componente molto importante del nostro complesso, mia figlia Rama, però siamo riusciti a registrare queste canzoni, quindi magari vediamo il video adesso.
Okay. So today, unfortunately, one of the main important members of the band is not with us, my daughter. So we will instead listen to the video where she's there.
We recorded 2 weeks ago.
A video they recorded 2 weeks ago with Rama.
Thinking about a time when my life was clear on a dusty road in India, and the friends that I was making, the choices I was taking, made me think that something beautiful was very near. And I could have been mistaken, but I felt my spirit waken, and I'd give a lot of what I got to go back there. I'm going back to India just as soon as I can. Long cool evenings in India, magic in the palm of your hands, in the palm of your hands. We were walking in a land of which tales are told, on the soil where Rama's feet had passed in days of old, and our hearts were full of all we had. The hill above, the Rangabat, the moon rose o'er the forest as we watched them throw, and our mother started speaking of what we had been seeking. A sense of understanding came upon our souls. I'm going back to India just as soon as I can. Long cool evenings in India, magic in the palm of your hands, in the palm of your hands. At the opening of the valley where the mountains stand, the mighty Ganges thunders out to bless the land, and the water's emerald green there. It's such a peaceful scene there, as we meditated sitting
floating on the pure white sand. And the mood that it was bringing started someone singing a song that said our blossom time was close at hand. India, just as soon as I can. Long cool evenings in India, magic in the palm of your hand, in the palm of your hand. From the bustle of Mumbai to the ocean shore, we journeyed with a feeling we'd been there before. We were following the true way to Ganapati Pule, where the seekers of the nations let their spirits soar. And with love for one another, she's my sister, he's my brother, we knew that we had found what we were looking for. I'm going back to India just as soon as I can. Long cool evenings in India, magic in the palm of your hand, in the palm of your hand. Now I sit and work it till I don't know when. And years have passed since I saw last those long lost friends. Just thinking of the place we've been, my office phone, computer screen seems so much less important than what I had then. My work remains upon the self, I make a promise to myself, I'll soon be traveling down that dusty road again. I'm going back to India just as soon as I can. Long cool evenings in India, magic in the palm of your hand, in the palm of your hand, in the palm of your hand, in the palm of your hand. India can be where you are, walking down the road, driving your car, talking with friends in a pizza bar. Right now is where you are, in the palm of your hand. Just the other night it occurred to me, in the palm of your hand. I had a dream of Sri Mataji, in the palm of your hand. These are the words she said to me, it's time for you to grow. In the palm of your hand. You know there really isn't any reason in the why palm of your hand. All of us can learn to fly. In the palm of your hand. And the answer lies in the palm of your hand, in the palm of your hand, in the palm of your hand.
Allora, adesso abbiamo del rock and roll, no? E Montecatini Blues. Perché parli di Montecatini? Perché Montecatini?
So the next song is Montecatini Blues. And why do you talk about Montecatini?
Ok, allora questo adesso stiamo, non so se abbiamo già detto, ma stiamo andando dal numero 16 verso numero 1, siamo numero 8 adesso su quelli più votati.
So we're going from the song that was on the 16th on the list, and now we're at the 8th song.
Questa canzone è stato ispirato da un persona che veniva al nostro programma di Saggi Yoga e era sbalordito perché sembrava che tutti i suoi problemi sono finiti, era quasi spaventato.
So this song is inspired by a new seeker who was attending the Sahaj meetings, and he was so amazed by the fact that all of his problems, all of his difficulties in life were gone. So he was almost scared about this new state.
Montecatini Blues. There's something strange happening in my life. It's been a week I haven't argued with my wife. All my bills are getting paid on time. Woke up this morning, I was feeling fine. It's most irregular, this feeling that I just can't lose. And if it doesn't change soon, I have to stop singing the blues. All my children sleep all through the night. The mirror in the morning doesn't give me such a fright. I went to my dentist, he fixed my teeth for free. Will someone tell me what's happening to me? It's most irregular, this feeling that I just can't lose. Yeah, and if it doesn't change soon, I'll have to stop singing the blues. Well, the whole story started last Saturday night. I tried Sahaja Yoga, whoa, I fell out of sight. Or maybe it's the water or something that I ate, but I got the strangest urge to meditate. It's most irregular, this feeling that I just can't lose. Ooh, yeah, and if it doesn't change soon, I'll have to stop singing the blues. Brother Giampiero, what am I gonna do? I need some good advice, I'm kinda counting on you. He said if you wanna be serene, like all the bambine, get on the bus down to Monte. We gotta share it, this feeling that we just can't lose. Yeah. And if it doesn't change soon, I'll have to stop singing the blues. Brother Carlo, what am I gonna do? I need some good advice, I'm kinda counting on you. He said if you wanna be serene, like all the bambine, get on the bus down to Monte. We gotta share it, this feeling that we just can't lose. Yeah, and if it doesn't change soon, I'll have to stop singing the blues. Yeah, if it doesn't change soon, I'll have to stop singing the blues. One more time, yeah, if it doesn't change soon, I'll have to stop singing the blues. Grande Carlo.
Allora, adesso abbiamo Coming Down the Mountain. Voi iniziate spesso i concerti con questa canzone, Scendere dalla montagna. Allora adesso vogliamo sapere qual è la montagna.
So the next song is Coming Down the Mountain. And we've noticed that often you start your concert with this song. Of Coming Down the Mountain, so we were wondering which mountain.
Sì, infatti una volta qualcuno mi ha detto ma è una canzone che parla di un vecchio che scende per fare la spesa, no?
So someone once asked me if this song was about an old man coming down a mountain to do his grocery shopping.
No, è abbastanza autobiografico. Okay.
So this song is quite autobiographic.
Parla della difficoltà di ammettere di aver sbagliato.
So it's about the difficulty to admit to oneself that we have done wrong.
E la montagna è il nostro ego.
And the mountain is our ego. So coming down the mountain.
See the young man so long ago. He's gone away now, he's moving slow. He's seen the river and the way it flows. He's seen enough and he simply had to go. And now he's coming down the mountain, even after all these years, 'cause there's a time you're tired of waiting, there's an end to every fear. And they say he seeks a lady, but he don't know where she stays, and he's coming down the mountain anyway. Too many lies there, too much to bear. He left it all behind him and he searched for cleaner air. Far he traveled, moving up towards the snow. Round about the timberline, he lived there all alone. And now he's coming down the mountain, even after all these years, 'cause there's a time you're tired of waiting, there's an end to every fear. And they say he seeks a lady, but he don't know where she stays, and he's coming down the mountain anyway. All those feelings he left far behind, the pain he felt there served to remind. Last time he waited on the edge of a dream. Should he laugh or should he scream? Long he stayed there, drifting through the years, till finally came a calling that was stronger than his fear. So he realized it was time to face the past. He stumbled down the mountain and he found himself at last. And now he's coming down the mountain, even after all these years, 'cause there's a time you're tired of waiting, there's an end to every fear. And they say he seeks a lady, but he don't know where she stays, and he's coming down the mountain anyway. guess he's coming down the mountain, even after all these years. 'Cause there's a time you're tired of waiting, there's an end to every fear. And they say he seeks a lady, but he don't know where she stays. And he's coming down the mountain anyway.
Allora, adesso abbiamo una canzone che si intitola Go Michael Go. E per te una domanda secca. Chi è Michael?
So the next song is Go Michael Go, but who's Michael?
Michael è mio nipote.
So Michael is my nephew.
Lui è uno che, ma comunque potrebbe essere chiunque. La canzone parla di uno che sembrava, un giovane che sembrava che non stava facendo niente nella vita, e poi all'improvviso si è scatenato, è andato a studiare, ha preso la laurea, ha preso un bel lavoro e non è più tornato indietro.
Okay, so this song is not only about Michael, but in general about someone who's just was up to nothing, or at least it seemed like, and then suddenly he turned around his life and went to study. He got his diploma, he traveled, he changed his life basically.
Yes. Quindi il messaggio è che dobbiamo credere nei giovani.
So the message is we have to believe in the young people.
Started his life in a seaside town, Walton upon the Naze. Wandered around in his dressing gown, seemed to be wasting his days. Then he saw a seagull sitting there, perching away on a seat. He said, one day I will fly like you, but right now I'd like to eat. And then he took a train up to Edinburgh, singing go, 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 Michael, go. And he studied there, he's without a care, singing go, 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 Michael, go. He was a dreamer, but life took him by surprise. An incurable schemer, once he walked but now he flies. And he tried to live in Kentish town, the neighbours were making a din. They let all of his tyres down, they put his guitar in the bin. So he ryandered down to Italy to visit his uncle and aunt. He said, I'd like to settle there, but a voice in his head said, you can't. And so he took a train up to Edinburgh, singing go, 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 Michael, go. Aspetta. Dovete cantare Go Michael quando facciamo qua, scusate. Sorry about that. So he took a train up to Edinburgh, singing go, 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 Michael, go. And he studies there, he's without a care, singing go, 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 Michael, go. He was a schemer, but luck took him by surprise. An incurable dreamer, once he walked but now he flies. So he took a train that was heading east, passing by Bucharest. He got up there just to take some air and nearly got bit by a dog. Then he heard a voice calling down to him, a musical sound to his ear. He saw a girl with a sweet, sweet smile, said, I like you, my dear. And then he took a train up to Edinburgh, singing go, 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 Michael, go, go, Michael. And he studies there, he's without a care, singing go, 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 Michael, go. He was a schemer, but life took him by surprise. An incurable dreamer, once he walked but now he flies. And he took a train up to Edinburgh, singing go, 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 Michael, go, go, Michael. And he studies there, he's without a care, singing go, 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 Michael, go, 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 Michael, go, 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 Michael, go.
Allora adesso abbiamo un'altra bellissima canzone ad allietare questa serata ed è Living in Cabella. Abbiamo un'altra domanda abbastanza secca. Quando hai scritto questa canzone?
So the next song we have is Living in Cabella, and we were wondering when you wrote this.
L'avevo scritto tanti anni fa quando abitavo al castello.
So he wrote this song when he was living in the castle in Cabella.
Il giovane componente mi ha detto 1997. So, according to Tommy, it was 1997, even though he wasn't born then.
Yeah, I remember.
So nice living here in Cabella. So right living here in Cabella. You feel good living here in Cabella. You really should try living here in Cabella. In the house of the Adi Shakti, we'll praise her and we'll sing. In the house of the Adi Shakti, spontaneity is a deity. Spontaneity is king because it's so nice living here in Cabella. It's alright living here in Cabella. You feel good living here in Cabella. You really should try living here in Cabella. Singing bhajans around the campfire beneath the starry sky, where the glowflies shine and the feeling's fine, and there isn't any wonder why that it is so nice living here in Cabella. It's alright living here in Cabella. You feel good living here in Cabella. You really should try living here in Cabella. Well, there flows a sacred river that will wash your chakras clean. You can cleanse your body and cool your liver in the waters of the valley of the twice-born queen. Because it's so nice living here in Cabella. It's alright living here in Cabella. You feel good living here in Cabella. You really should try living here in Cabella. Up in Dalio, where the mountains rise so high, where the children of the yogis, they come to grow, let it flow, let the spirits fly. They come to grow, let it flow, let the spirits fly. Because it's so nice living here in Cabella. It's alright living here in Cabella. You feel good living here in Cabella. You really should try living here in Cabella. Living here in Cabella. Living here in Cabella.
Allora, adesso abbiamo una canzone che parla di Shri Mataji, Mary Shri Mataji. Volevamo sapere se la canti anche davanti a un pubblico non sahajri, non sahaja yogis.
So the next song, Mary Shri Mataji, talks of our Holy Mother. And we were wondering if you have sung this song in front of a audience of non-yogis.
Di solito no, ma qualche volta l'ho fatto. Quando ci sono quando c'è qualche yogi presente magari lo facciamo, però di solito no.
So usually we don't sing this song in front of a non-yogi audience, but if once in a while there is a yogi, even one in the audience, we have sung it before.
There is a certain lady whom all of us adore. She's pure and kind, in her you'll find yourself and something more. And though we searched in many ways, 'twas her we waited for. She said that she just could not bear our torture anymore. And Mary Shri Mataji is her name, and Mary Shri Mataji is her name. She stands there with a message for the old man and the youth. As graciously she bows to all the seekers of the truth. There's those who fail to hear her, there's those who turn away, there's those of us who'll follow her until our dying day. And Mary Shri Mataji is her name. Mary Shri Mataji is her name. She pours love on her children
like no mother ever could. She's told us all the bad dreams are now gone away for good. And well do we remember the magic moments when she said that we could rise in love and never fall again. And Mary Sri Mataji is her name. And Mary Sri Mataji is her name. She's given us a reason when none there seemed to be. She's given us each other in a whole new family. She's told us how the mountains meditate upon the sea. She made at least one person see his own stupidity. And Mary Sri Mataji is her name. And Mary Sri Mataji is her name. She shares with us her vision of how this world could be. She's told us there will come a day when people shall be free. She's shown us how religion is a mist before our eyes, and God's just too amazing for mere men to organize. And Mary Sri Mataji is her name. And Mary Sri Mataji is her name. And Mary Sri Mataji is her name. And Mary Sri Mataji is her name.
Veramente con quest'ultima canzone che avete cantato è stato emozionante e le nostre kundalini hanno danzato sulle nostre teste. Grazie, molto dolcemente. Allora adesso abbiamo un'altra canzone, Will You Come to Cabella? E, questa canzone è una canzone molto amata dagli yogis indiani. E hai qualche idea di perché? Come mai loro la amano così tanto? Anche noi, però.
So the next song is Will You Come to Cabella? It's a song very enjoyed and loved by our Indian brothers and sisters. And we were wondering if you knew why.
Credo che noi abbiamo una fortuna enorme di vivere a Cabella o di vivere vicino a Cabella e non ci rendiamo conto quanto è importante per le persone di arrivare fino a qui. È proprio una mecca per yogi in tutto il mondo.
So some of us are lucky to be living in Cabella or near to Cabella, but it's not the case for many yogis. And to arrive here is really like arriving in the Mecca for us Sahaja yogis. It's a very special place in our hearts.
Vorrei raccontare una volta che sono arrivato ad Acquata Scrivia e io sono arrivato sul treno, avevo la macchina lì e c'erano due che sembravano yogi lì, ho chiesto se volevano un passaggio.
So I there, and at the train station I met two men who seemed like two yogis.
E ho chiesto: ma avete aspettato tanto? E loro hanno detto 2 ore. Ho detto: oh, mi spiace. E loro hanno detto: non è niente, abbiamo aspettato 2 anni per venire a Cabella.
So he asked, how long have you been waiting here? And they said 2 hours. And Uncle Fimber said, oh, I'm sorry you waited so long. And they replied, not at all. We've been waiting for 2 years, so 2 hours is nothing.
E quindi mi sono reso conto che chi viaggia da lontano a venire a Cabella è molto importante. Quindi la domanda "Will you come to Cabella?" per loro è molto importante. In India abbiamo incontrato tante persone che sognano di venire un giorno a Cabella.
So this made me realize how for people to come to Cabella is not that easy, and to come is such a fortune that for them really the question, will you come to Cabella, is really important.
Volevo aggiungere solo una cosa, che noi siamo qui nella libreria del Mothersculture. È un posto che è stato usato non solo come libreria, ma anche per fare corsi di saggi yoga, per fare corsi linguistici. È un posto dove si può anche apprezzare l'arte, ci sono dei bellissimi disegni qui, c'è anche musica qui, abbiamo fatto concerti, quindi è stato usato per tante cose diverse negli anni, quindi veramente merita il nostro sostegno.
So the bookstore where we're singing from has not only been a bookstore, but it has hosted showcase really beautiful pieces, artistic pieces. It has we had here Sahaj courses, and now as well music courses to learn different languages. So this place really is a really valuable resource, and we really need to support it. Will you come to Cabella?
Okay. At the start of the year, at the start of the year, at the start of the year, will you come to Cabella? There is change in the air.
There is change in the air.
And our mother is here. At the opening of May,
perfume flowers in the hay,
and the river is fed by the fountains. Then our mother will arrive,
and the valley comes alive
as the asters descend from the mountains. At the start of the year,
at the start of the year,
will you come to Cabella? There is change in the air.
There is change in the air.
And our mother is here. Around the world, is joy unfurled. People coming together. Set your heart. Journey start. Destination Cabella. When the summer is here,
when the summer is here,
will you come to Cabella? There's a soft, gentle breeze.
There's a soft, gentle breeze
that will sigh in your heart. From Krishna's and Ganesha's lands, Leighton Road and Japan, from the North Sea's eastern shores, from Bucharest to Parzos, from Istanbul to Sofia, come so far to be so near. From Trebia to Trieste, mighty army will quest. When the a soft, gentle breeze.
There's a soft, gentle breeze
that will sigh in your heart. Around the world, there's joy unfurled. There's people coming together. Your journey starts. Set your heart. Destination Cabella. At the fall of the year,
at the fall of the year,
will you come to Cabella? There is change in the air.
there is change in the air.
There is need of you here. When the autumn comes around,
Drums of laboratory sound,
and the air it is vibrant and humming, changing colors of the trees and the scent of fallen leaves, and they say that the English are coming. At the fall of the year,
at the fall of the year,
will you come to Cabella? There is change in the air.
there is change in the air.
There is need of you here. Around the world, there's joy unfurled. There's people coming together. Journey starts. Set your heart. Destination Cabella. At the close of the year,
At the close of the year,
do you dream of Cabella? Of the wind and the rain,
of the wind and the rain,
and the few who remain. When the snow begins to fall on the beauty of it all, and the valley is magic and silence, all the trees are clad in white on a cold and starry night, in a peace that defies any violence. At the close of the year,
at the close of the year,
do you dream of Cabella? Of the wind and the rain,
of the wind and the rain,
and the few who remain. At the close of the year, at the close of the year, at the close of the year.
Allora, adesso abbiamo una canzone, l'unica canzone in italiano, è Sei la risposta. Come mai una canzone in italiano? Chiedo a te, come mai?
Mi senti? Mi sentite?
Aspetta, traduciamo.
Okay, so the next song is a song in Italian, Sei la risposta. So why is this song in Italian?
Beh, io penso che Finbar si è trovato bene in Italia, infatti si è fermato. Noi italiani siamo un popolo con un grande cuore e gli vogliamo tanto bene a Finbar. Lui penso che in qualche modo ci ha contraccambiato con questa bellissima canzone.
So Uncle Giuseppe says that when Uncle Finbar arrived in Italy, he felt the warmth and the love of the Italians and decided to write a song to ricambiare,
To give back something.
to give back that love. Sei la risposta.
just translating very quickly, this song means, Shimataji, you are the answer to my questions. Shimataji, you only see the best part of me. When I feel I can't go on and everyone is saying no, you still believe in me.
Shimataji, sei la risposta ai miei perché. Shimataji, tu vedi solo il meglio in me. Quando sento che non ci sto e ognuno mi dice di no, tu credi sempre in me. Shimataji, sei la risposta ai miei perché. Shimataji, tu vedi solo il meglio in me. Quando sento che non ci sto e ognuno mi dice di no, tu credi sempre in me. Shimataji, sei la risposta ai miei perché. Shimataji, tu vedi solo il meglio in me. Quando sento che non ci sto e ognuno mi dice di no, tu credi sempre in me. Ma questa maglia che cos'è? Ha su qualcuno che non c'è, e con la primavera sei scesa sulla terra, vuotando il cielo qui con te. Shimataji, sei la risposta ai miei perché. Shimataji, tu vedi solo il meglio in me. Quando sento che non ci sto e ognuno mi dice di no, tu credi sempre in me. Shimataji, sei la risposta ai miei perché. Shimataji, tu vedi solo il meglio in me. Quando sento che non ci sto e ognuno mi dice di no, tu credi sempre in me. La pioggia delle anime che devono rinascere, le gocce sui fiori sono i ricercatori, stanno cercando solo te. Shimataji, sei la risposta ai miei perché. Shimataji, tu vedi solo il meglio in me. Quando sento che non ci sto e ognuno mi dice di no, tu credi sempre in me. Shimataji, sei la risposta ai miei perché. Shimataji, tu vedi solo il meglio in me. Quando sento che non ci sto e ognuno mi dice di no, tu credi sempre in me. O Santa Madre nobile, così compassionevole, nel tuo cuore profondo ci sta l'intero mondo, unito con un solo J, 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 J. Scimata G, sei la risposta ai miei imperi. Scimata G, tu vedi solo meglio in me. Quando sento che non ci sto e ognuno mi dice di no, tu credi sempre in me. Scimata G, sei la risposta ai miei imperi. Scimata G, tu vedi solo il meglio in me. Quando sento che non ci sto e ognuno mi dice di no, tu credi sempre in me. Scimata G, scimata G, scimata G.
Allora, adesso c'è l'ultima canzone, di solito viene cantata da tua figlia. I componenti della band spesso però cambiano, no? E questo ha una qualche influenza sulla scelta delle canzoni per un concerto o no?
So this is our last song, I Will Be Strong, and it's usually sung by your daughter. And as the members of the band often change, does this affect your choice of songs you perform in a concert?
Sì.
Yes.
Perché siamo un po' rock and roll, siamo un po' irlandesi.
So yes, we're a bit rock and roll, we're a bit Irish.
Se manca il violinista, ad esempio, non facciamo tanti pezzi irlandesi.
So if our violin player is missing, we can't perform many of our Irish songs.
Infatti Silvia, che suona con noi per anni, purtroppo ha avuto un incidente, ha rotto la spalla, sta riprendendo, ma ancora ha qualche problema. Possiamo anche magari dare un bandan per lei.
Okay. So Sylvia, who usually plays the violin with us, had an accident and broke her shoulder. So if we can also do a bandan for her.
E poi quando non c'è tutta l'energia che c'è di solito quando lei è sul palco.
And when my daughter Rama is not there, we're missing all that energy that she brings to the group with her voice as well.
Ma quando c'è Carlo riusciamo a fare qualsiasi cosa.
But when Carlo is here, we can really manage anything.
E vorrei ringraziare tutti quanti stasera, Tiziano, Tommaso, Carlo, Beppe, Agos. Grazie. Ma anche Nalini e Sofia che hanno fatto questa parte. Grazie.
So Uncle Fimber wanted to thank everyone, the whole band, Tiziano, Tommaso, Uncle Carlo, Uncle Beppe, everyone. So.
Anche Giannotti che sta aiutando da Trieste come sempre.
Uncle Giannotti from Trieste, lo zio Agos from behind the camera, Sofia and me. So the next song is I'll Be Strong.
At the ending of the day, seem to lose my way. When the darkness seems to grow, when times are hard and hope is low, when friends are nowhere to be found, dreams lie shattered on the ground, and the road ahead is long. I will be strong, I will be strong. I have had the great good fortune to meet someone on my way. She gave me love, she gave me life, enough to brighten all my days. Hear the message that I'm sending, shout it loud both far and near. I don't believe this world is ending in 22 or any year. When the future is uncertain, when your spirit is unsure, when deep inside you're hurting, with the sound of closing doors, raise your hands up in the air. You know someone's always there. Trust in her, you can't go wrong. She'll make you strong, she'll make you strong. I have had a great good fortune to meet someone on my way. She gave me love, she gave me life, enough to brighten all my days. I really want to thank you, Mother, for all you have done for me. You gave me peace and such serenity. You gave me hope, Sri Mataji. At the ending of the day, when I seem to lose my way, when the darkness seems to grow, when times are hard and hope is low, and friends are nowhere to be found, dreams lie shattered on the ground, be strong, I will be strong. I will be strong, I will be strong.
Grazie, e sappiamo che questa canzone ha significato molto per la riapertura della scuola, vero?
Non lo so, spero di sì.
Ci è stato comunicato,
Okay.
ci è stata data questa notizia. Ezio, sì.
Okay.
Grazie.
Spero di sì, spero che
Sì.
in qualche modo. Ok, grazie a tutti. Ho dimenticato di dire grazie al mio manager, Elizabeth, che senza di lei sarebbe impossibile. E ha anche organizzato le pizze adesso, quindi spero che è stato piacevole. Per favore aiutate la libreria, perché veramente merita di essere aiutato e lo vogliamo qui a Cabella per tanti anni ancora. Grazie a tutti, Jai Shri Mataji.